Hello, lovely people. Welcome back to Nerds with Dice for episode 2 of the Gehenna Principle, A Dove in a Snowstorm. Uh, Very excited to be back. We are down one Salubri this week and for the foreseeable future because real life. We will have someone new joining us next week, so keep on the lookout for that. Before we get started with some introductions, I will say check out the chat over on the side. There is a link to Nerd with Dice merch channel. It's very cool. Go check it out. They got neat stuff. But I am Rowan. I am your storyteller for the evening. My pronouns are they, she, and I'm gonna throw it up th this direction to Rue.
Hello, I'm Rue. I use they or he pronouns, and today I'll be playing Zara, our La Sombra, who uses all pronouns.
And to the right is Julio.
Hello, my name is Julio. My pronouns are he and him, and my character is Theo. He is a scary little guy that uses any pronouns. They don't care.
Hello, I am Cleric. I'm playing Irene today, and she is a passive aggressive MILF, and I love her already.
I love her.
Fantastic. And Rue is wonderful enough to take notes.
Yes.
So he's going to do, in case you missed the first episode or it's just been a minute and you forgot what happened.
I am gonna ask because one of the things I can't read is the prince's name. Can you tell me what it is?
Prince Aeon Martinez.
Aeon. Okay, it is Aeon. I was like,
Hmm.
Okay, so last episode, uh, we were summoned by the fifth member of our coterie, who our coterie has been separated for a while. But we were summoned to San Francisco by Adam, um, and he asked to call in one last favor from our coterie, essentially. And he asked us to meet him um, at the I forget what it was,
Elysium.
the Elysium, the sort of gathering place for kindred, run by Prince Aeon Martinez. Um, and when we arrived, we all arrived at differing times. Some of us extremely late. One of us on time, I think, just one. Um,
So no one's
and
on time.
yeah, and when we all finally got there, the prince's assistant took us into the back. And the prince was quite upset with us for being late because we took up a bunch of their time in being late. And we learned from the prince that Adam, who had summoned us, was actually dead. And the prince asked us, in the way that princes ask, to go and investigate what had happened and see if we could get some deeper answers. Um, and Mackenzie found the body 2 days ago, and they've just left it in the apartment. So we went over to Adam's apartment. It smelled horrible, and there was Adam's body turned to ash in the center of the room. Um, and while we were searching, we also found a glyph in the mirror for using blood sorcery to obfuscate things. And using that glyph, we were able to find some discolored tiles in the walls and find a secret room behind those tiles, wherein there were a bunch of notes and files that had been left in disarray, and also a computer. And we called a Nosferatu because literally none of us can use computers for a variety of reasons. So we called a millennial Nosferatu to come and do that for us. And he found I don't remember their pronouns. Uh,
Uh, Greg was he, him.
Greg. Greg found a video file that we watched where Adam talked directly to the camera and told us to start searching at the Brimstone Club because there are too many Thin Bloods, and the Anarchs and the Sabbat are moving in to determine who is in charge. So we went to the Brimstone Club, and Teo and um, Milan's character, names are bad for me.
Sona.
Sona um, went and broke into the back area. Or no, Teo was first with Cleric. The two of you went off and ate some people, and so did Zara. Um, but Sona went and tried to break into the back room, but was caught by a ghoul because they broke the door. And then you learned that there was a new owner for this club, and that they were when they were let in, they went down into the basement, and there was a person hiding in the office, and we stopped there when the person hiding in the office attacked Sona.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was long.
No, all good. I definitely didn't forget some of that. It's fine. Uh, um, so as we pick up right where we left off last week, who was the next one heading downstairs after Sona? Was it Tio?
Teo, I think, yeah. Because
Teo?
I think Zara and Cleric, or not rather, Zara and Irene are still having a fairly good time.
This is the club.
Yeah.
Yes, the Brimstone Club.
Yeah, I don't remember, but probably Dale.
Yeah. So Teo, as you see the like open, somewhat busted door that Sona was working on, and as you head down the stairs, it opens up into a very small, like concrete, sort of very function over style. There are two offices. In one, you see a like ghoul standing there looking sort of shocked, and then in the other one, you watch as um, this this person like appears out of nowhere from where they were standing. There's a very brief tense standoff between them and Sona, and then this person reaches behind them very quickly, pulls out a stake, and plunges it into Sona's chest. And he falls down on the ground. This person then looks up and sees you.
Okay,
What do you want to do with that?
Dale is going all in.
All right. What does that mean exactly?
They're gonna try to break the distance to get into grappling, like brawling range, and
Absolutely. Well, then go ahead and roll a strength brawling, I think it is.
yes.
Yes, I should have a character sheet open so that I know what all of the various skills are.
Is it brawl and strength or just brawl?
It's brawl and strength. So however many dots you have in strength plus however many you have in brawl, add those together to make your pool, and then I'll roll against you. Remember to add to have one of those be your blood die.
So that is one success.
All right. Ooh, that's not great.
No.
Um, well, that is four successes less than this person got. So, you charge in, attempting to grab at them, and they like duck underneath your arm and shove a shoulder into your chest to knock you out of the way, and push past you and start to sprint upstairs, um, up the stairs.
Oh boy.
Um,
I feel like Irene and Zara are probably at or near the top of the stairs.
Reasonable. So the two of you are like in the hallway heading towards the store, and you watch as it flies open, as this let me get a description of them. A brown skin, bald, cargo pants, puffy coat, a lot of indigenous American tattoos, like all up the face and neck. Um, Slams open this door, stops seeing the two of you, and then begins to sprint forward.
One second. Um, can I use my shadow powers to summon the arms of Amriham?
Yes, you may.
Cool.
I do believe that requires a rouse check.
It does.
All right.
That's a success.
All right, you don't get hungrier. And then what roll do you need to make to use these shadowy tendrils to grapple?
I use wits and oblivion.
And what do I roll to defend?
It doesn't say.
Hmm.
It says you summon two-dimensional shadow tendrils which glide across the surface, engaging in mystical grapple with the victim's shadow. So maybe strength brawl again because they're grappling but like with the shadow instead.
Yes. I will do that for now. And we can look it up later if it's different. Ah, I dropped a die. It's fine, I have plenty.
What's our blood potency again? Is it 2?
2. As you are 10th generation.
Oh god. I've dropped my dice like a fool.
Ah, oh no.
Okay.
I rolled pretty well, so.
Oh, that doesn't need to be a hunger die. That needs to be a regular dice.
1 does need to be a hunger die.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
As far as I know, you still have 1 hunger.
I do.
Sweet.
2 critical successes and then 2 regular successes. So
6 total?
6.
Well, unfortunately, I rolled a 7.
Fuck you.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm not actually mad.
So you, what is it? Would you like to describe your summoning of the arms of Araman?
Yeah, so like Zara's eyes go all black and from their own shadow like these like grasping hands like reach out across the floor and like she tries to have them reach for this person but they miss.
Dun, dun. Unfortunately, they do.
Yeah.
They sort of reach out and grab at this individual's shadow, but furrows her brow and slows for a second and just pushes through and looks at you and bares fangs. Irene, is there anything that you want to do as this person is so like tripped up and hindered for a moment?
I probably want to bear over them, maybe like put my claws to their throat and ask them what the fuck they think that they are doing.
Are you attempting to physically restrain them or more a
Intimidate mostly.
intimidate?
She's not very
Alright.
strong.
Then go ahead and roll manipulation intimidation.
Okay.
Absolutely. I mean, that would terrify me, but I'm also
Yeah,
kind.
true.
I'm also kind, so you know.
I have 4 successes.
4 successes.
Yeah, not great.
Enough though.
Nice.
To make this person just sort of pause and look up at you, sees you, like, bearing claws at their neck. Teo running up the stairs. Zara summoning shadow fucking tendrils and reconsiders their course of action and just hands up.
I
Fine.
ask again, what the fuck do you think you are doing?
This one, this one's killed Sona.
I will say you would know he's Sona's not dead. He's simply he's in torpor right
Oh,
now.
staked Sona.
Why the fuck, man? What the hell?
I was surprised and I lashed out.
Not really the best choice you could have made.
This doesn't seem like the best place to have this conversation, does it?
No. Why don't we go back downstairs?
Works for me. And we'll slowly like back down the stairs, stop and look at Teo. May I go through?
Dale nudges her head.
Thank you. And head back downstairs, where the ghoul is still like poking his head around the like door to this office, just like, what? Do you need me for anything else, or can I go?
Get out of here.
Okay.
You know.
They will head downstairs, grab a rolly chair, put it out to the middle of the floor, and like sit reverse in it, leaning on the back.
Is there anything we have to do for Sona? Like, should we be treating him first?
Um, he'll heal quicker if you take the stake out.
I'm gonna go do that.
Yeah. As long as the stake remains in, he will remain in torpor. Which, for those who do not know, torpor is basically it's like a comatose state that overcomes kindred when they are staked. It's not good.
Yeah, she'll just go and take it out.
All right, it will take some time for him to heal, but that process can now begin. All right. And they just look over at you, taking the stake out, and go, "Yeah, sorry about that one. Thought he was here to kill me."
I mean, we weren't, but I feel like now we are.
Okay, well, that's not a great way to start a constructive dialogue, now
I
is it?
don't know if stabbing our friend is a constructive way to start a dialogue.
In my defense, I wasn't trying to start a dialogue. I was trying to stab your friend and then escape. So,
You're not really
Fair.
winning yourself that many points. Well, there are 3 of us and 1 of you, and you've stabbed our friend. So I think you should start talking.
What about
Why you thought someone was coming to kill you might be a good start.
for breaking into this place? Thought maybe you worked for whoever owned it.
You know who owns this place?
No, that is what I'm trying to find out. Don't suppose you know.
I don't suppose even if I did know, I would tell you.
Well, it would be really helpful if you did.
It would also be really helpful if you didn't go around stabbing everyone that surprised you. Jesus Christ.
Worked for me so far.
Has it?
Well, up until today.
All right, I feel like you're a liability to the entire world.
Everything works until
Thank
it
you.
doesn't.
I listen, what I'm gathering from this is that you are no bigger fans of this place and the people who run it than I am. Is that what I'm picking up?
The atmosphere of the club itself is fine, but no.
The club is great, actually.
It's all right. Okay, so if I promise not to stab any more of you, will you promise not to kill me if I give you answers you don't like? Because that feels like where this is going.
Well, I feel the actual deal here is you have to give us something that we like so we don't kill you. You know, because you're not ahead in any aspect here, I feel like. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys.
No, I think you're right, love.
This is not looking good for you.
Sure. Okay, ask away.
What's
do have-
your
you do-
interest in this place?
The people that I work with would very much like to find out who runs it so that we can stop them.
From doing what?
Not entirely sure.
Great, great. This seems productive,
it's-
guys.
Bad. Listen, all I know is that all I know is that a friend of mine told me that that this place was bad, that this place was connected to whatever we're trying to figure out, and now he's dead.
What's your friend's name?
Why?
Because I'll rip your throat out if you don't tell me.
It's a good answer. Kang. Adam Kang. Why? Did you know him?
Probably better than you.
Who are you?
In concept or in practice?
Like a name?
Zara.
Irene.
Teodoro.
And you do see like a look of recognition go over their face and like, oh,
Sona.
so,
Hmm.
yep, okay. Yeah, he talked about you a lot. He missed you.
Yes, he was very sentimental.
Yeah. Well, now he's dead.
Why?
Because if whoever runs this, I was trying to figure that out before I was interrupted by your friend. Again, sorry about that was a reaction. If I had known who he was, probably wouldn't have done that.
Yes, well, hopefully it can become a learning experience.
Get the
That might
names,
be
then
asking
stab.
too much.
Get the names, then stab. I can do that.
The friend of my friend does not deserve to get stabbed, especially when they're in the same place trying to figure out the same thing. So jot that one down, probably.
I don't have a notebook.
Maybe
Okay.
get it tattooed.
I don't know if we can get tattoos. I tried once.
Oh,
It's stick.
yeah, that's unfortunate.
These are all old. Since from before.
Maybe we could scar it in?
I don't know if we can do those either. I've thought about it a lot, though.
Maybe a fake tattoo. They just keep reapplying.
Like the ones they give to children at
Yeah.
fairs?
Well, I think they have adult ones now. That's what the
Interesting.
Facebook said to me once. I got an ad for one. Adult tattoos.
We do them at my circus, so yes, they do.
It's just Facebook. There's no the.
I don't understand.
This is beyond me.
Anyhow, we're after the same thing. So, you got here a little sooner. What did you figure out while you were here?
They like cross their arms and look at all of you. Still not like fully trusting you.
Good.
I'm good. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, whatever it is, I think this place is a factory of sorts.
Factory.
Did you?
So, what are they constructing here?
Capitalism.
What? No. I mean, yes, but also more importantly, did y'all not do like any research about this place before you came? No. Okay, that's fine. There have been a lot of disappearances around here. Like a lot. And
Is it a factory for thin bloods?
that's what I think.
Because there's been too many of them lately, Adam said.
That is what Adam was saying.
Wait, are you the person who ransacked his house?
That's a yes.
God damn it.
There was it's what he would have wanted. There was useful information there.
But he would have wanted us to have it, not your ass.
Excuse you, we were working together. You were gone.
And what about it? We came back. He invited us back.
Great. All right. They like look down at a watch and go, "It's getting early." So they like reach into pull out a little like a little tiny notebook.
You do have a notebook.
Actually, I can't-
God damn
yeah,
it.
Yeah. And write something in it, tear it off, and hold out a piece of paper with their phone number on it.
I take it.
All right.
But
Right. Well, I'm gonna go to bed because I don't want to die. So
Fair enough.
you can contact me now. Suggest you do the same.
I don't have a phone, so if you want to get a hold of me, get a hold of the circus.
Sure. Unless any of you stops them, they're gonna like get up and start walking past you. They
Yeah,
get to the
let's let him
door.
go.
They get to the doorway and turn around and say, "Adam trusted you, so I'll trust you for now."
Likewise.
Okay, don't speak for all of us.
I'm not.
I'll tolerate you for now.
That's more like it.
All right.
I would
And they
never
will walk.
think to speak for all of us, Irene.
This person did. They were correct in saying that it is getting early. Y'all are going to need to find somewhere to sleep for the day, so that you don't, combust.
Burn alive. Got it.
Yeah, that one. Do any of you have anywhere in the city that you can go to sleep, or do you need to find
Yes.
somewhere?
I have a circus
believe-
tent.
Right, yeah, you have the circus.
Yeah.
Dale would have a home that everyone is welcome to stay at.
Oh.
It's best we get going now. Please, let's get to my house.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
We'll figure this out tomorrow night.
Yes.
All right. You return to Teo's Haven and have a restful day of sleep. Hooray!
Yay.
You lay down and what does everyone sleep on? Mostly I want to know if Zara sleeps in a bed or a coffin.
Oh. I mean, this is about Teo's house, so
Like, I don't know the breeds of mattresses. I was just...
it wouldn't be where Z normally sleeps, because if they're at Teo's house, at the circus, Zara sleeps in an extremely intricate coffin.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a part of her like traveling like set essentially.
hmm
So it's part of the aesthetic, but also he
It's a
likes
good-
sleeping in a coffin.
It's a good aesthetic. Just gonna put that out there.
Thank you.
Irene goes straight to the master bedroom, not even asking, puts an oil diffuser on, and goes to bed.
Phenomenal.
Theo goes to the master bedroom also, but goes to the corner and stands there and falls asleep.
Zara's just gonna fall asleep on the couch. She's just gonna
Well,
flop across the couch.
If you lift up the couch,
Oh, yeah, you
There's
can
a
go in
coffin
the
right
couch cushions. Perfect.
yeah, just there's a coffin right inside. You just gotta,
Zara's gonna
it's like
sleep
a
inside the
pull-out bed.
couch,
Just like home.
hiding.
Yeah, blackout curtains drawn. You all lay down and the supernatural sleep takes over you. I say sleep in air quotes. It's more of a becoming like nothing for a time. There are no dreams. There's never any dreams. But you do all eventually come to as the sun sets over the city the next evening.
And almost like without missing a step, the same way Teo like went to the corner and just started standing there. They just like take a step forward as if like nothing ever happened.
They've just stood in the corner for 8 hours.
Incredible.
Why does Teo sleep in timeout?
Well, you know.
I was thinking more like Blair Witch, but
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, that's
yeah.
probably more correct.
I should have mentioned they were facing. Imagine going to sleep and then waking up and seeing someone just like that.
I'd prefer not to.
Irene.
I feel like Irene is probably used to it after so many years. Like, expected this to happen. When she wakes up, she immediately goes to the kitchen and starts making, like, a Bloody Mary. Because she is a morning drinker.
Good.
Aren't we all?
Absolutely.
Yes, I do make extras for you too.
Oh, thank you.
Good
Yeah,
morning.
Dale
Good
gets
afternoon.
a bloody protein shake.
Irene comes out and starts making things in the kitchen, and the couch cushions just push out of the way as Zara comes up from between them.
I imagine full on like stiff like Dracula.
Yup.
Yep. Rising.
Good
Very
evening.
good.
Good evening. Would you like a Bloody Mary?
Oh, I'd adore one. Thank you.
Of course.
You'll have your drinks. Anything you? What's the plan? What's the plan for tonight?
I feel like we have to wait at least 2 days to call this guy. I feel like that's the rule.
So, is
Well-
that a socially acceptable amount of time to wait before calling someone?
Exactly.
Do not want to seem too desperate, so we want them to
Fair.
think that they need us more than we need them.
Which in this case is probably accurate. Did not,
Considering they're alone, yeah.
yeah, was not the sharpest fang in the box.
Hardly.
Certainly.
In the meantime, what would we like to do? I
Well-
wonder if we know they're making thin bloods. I wonder if they're keeping them somewhere or letting them wander about.
Do we know that they're making thin bloods? Necessarily?
I suppose not.
We did just happen to take the word of this stranger. They did claim to know Adam, but we cannot confirm that. Their relationship was amicable.
True. They did
Okay.
ransack the apartment.
Personally, if it was me, I would have ransacked a little bit nicer, more considerate. It's a friend, after all.
Yes.
Also, they left the body.
Yes. I wonder if they know how the body got there.
Yeah, I wonder how much earlier they got there and how fresh it was.
Perhaps very fresh. If you catch what I'm saying.
Dun, dun, dun.
Stab first, ask questions later.
They did seem to have a, I don't know, a habit of stabbing.
I will interrupt to ask, what did y'all do with Sona?
Oh,
Naturally,
we would have brought
left the
him
body.
somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm not just gonna leave the poor bastard in the
Just, like,
basement.
Totally
just,
forgot
like,
that.
On Teo's like dining room table or something?
So Taylor has 3 points of wealth. Wealthy.
Nice.
There's multiple bedrooms here,
Okay.
so it is in one of the guest rooms.
There's multiple bedrooms, and Azara was like, no. Couch.
Couch coffin. Yeah. You lay Sona out, put like a do not disturb sign on.
No.
It'll get better one day.
Having a long
yeah.
nap.
So, it seems that perhaps we should investigate this club ourselves.
Certainly.
I think that would be very wise.
I saw one of those movies one time, and They went to the library to get the blueprints of the building. Perhaps we should break into one.
Do they just keep the blueprints to buildings in other buildings?
I suppose so. Don't know
Fair
which one
enough.
exactly, but perhaps we can find out more about this this club and when it was started, who started it.
And you think a public library would have this information?
I don't know. It was in a movie. I saw it.
I like libraries. I'm absolutely down to clown. No
I like
offense.
movies.
Why would I call that offensive?
Oh, quite. No offense. Just forget it.
I'm also always down to clown, just in a different way.
So we have a dead friend, a nearly dead friend, uh, a threat or two, and
A
the nights ahead
mystery.
of us.
I don't know if Zara would know enough, because I know as a person that when buildings go under new ownership and they're not houses but like businesses, they have to register that. But would Zara know that? I don't think so.
You can make a intelligence, I don't know, finance. Make an intelligence finance roll.
Cool.
Don't know if I've ever seen this skill used in a vampire game before.
That's 2 successes.
Yeah. Seems like a weird fact that Zara may have picked up over the last however many years.
Um,
I feel like Zara would have definitely known about like zoning ordinances with the circus.
Zara
just coming
knows a
into town
lot about
randomly.
where they're allowed to set up a circus.
There you go.
That makes sense.
We can also in the library or somewhere similar look and see if they have a record of who purchased the building. Public businesses have to register their ownership with the government, so it might be in the same place as the blueprints.
That is a start. Irene, how do you feel about that?
I feel positive. I like the library. I used to take my daughter to the library all the time because they have art nights, which I think is so lovely. You know, all of the humans making their little sad art around all these little sad new books. It's very quaint. We should go.
Yep.
I've been to the human sad art nights at the library.
Same.
I liked to show my daughter what not to do and also brag about how brilliant she was compared to all of these, raffle.
I love the idea that Irene would hate, like, me, Rowan, as a person. Like, she would hate me.
Oh, I think so.
Absolutely.
I think she'd hate me too.
She'd also hate me.
Fair.
Well, I guess me too.
Congratulations, everyone.
No, Julio, no one could hate you. You're wonderful.
Yeah,
made
it's
it.
not possible.
We've made it.
All right. We're going to the library like real people.
But first, Teo cleans up. She gets dressed, long sleeve turtleneck, all black, all the way down, leather pants, and a bunch of rings. Let's throw some rings on there.
I love her taste in clothes so much. If I saw Teo on the street, I'd be in love immediately.
Yes.
Facts. As you head outside to hop in Teo's car, you can see there is just idling on the street in front of your building. There is a long black limousine. And the back door just like opens up.
Of course.
I get in.
Well, we can't let her go alone.
Irene, well, there's a limo. Obviously, it's meant for me.
It's obviously mine.
Um, as you get in, it's one of those like long ones you can fit like 20 people in if you need to. And there's only one person in the back here. You recognize him from having briefly seen him yesterday. This is the like obnoxiously handsome man who is in the prince's office. With the long black coat, the black leather gloves, the necklace that looks like a crooked scythe. Um, hmm. Hello.
Oh, hello. I told you it's always good to get into random limos. Hello.
Couldn't agree more.
Hello.
It's a pleasure to get to finally talk to you. Where is where's the other one?
Resting.
Resting. Well, the night is young, I suppose.
Some of us like to be up very late.
Good. I like that. Caius Sinclair. Nice to
Charmed.
meet you. He'll take your hand and kiss it.
Irene.
Irene and
Zara.
Zara and
Dale.
Teo. Very good. I would like to offer you all a job. You seem like enterprising young kindred.
How old does Caius look?
How old does he look?
Well, like
Like he
from a
looks
from
like
a
30.
vampire perspective.
He looks to be in about his mid to late 30s.
How old does he feel from a vampire perspective?
Let's see. Make a a wits and insight roll.
That's 5. 2 successes.
2 successes. He looks old. The presence that he gives off is someone who has been around for a long time. Like he looks completely at ease right here in this situation. You know, meetings with other kindred tend to be kind of tense because you never know who's going to just randomly start like stabbing who and whatnot. He does not appear to be concerned about any of that.
Right.
You look like enterprising young kindred, and well, I'm new in town, and I'm working on a deal with the prince, but it's going very slowly. Things tend to move a lot faster where I'm from. How would you all feel about helping me speed this deal along?
Depends. What's the deal?
That is private information, I'm afraid. You will be compensated very well. Money or favors, influence, whatever you need. It's not an issue. I have I have a lot of people beneath me.
And above you, I'm sure. But we don't want any trouble with the prince, so can you guarantee that? Safety, at least?
Martinez is Martinez is old news. They don't know it yet, but they're not going to be important much longer. I'm giving you the opportunity to be not not friends. I don't know you that well yet. Allies with whatever comes next.
If we were more loyalist people, those would be very dangerous words to say,
Hypothetically.
hypothetically.
Well,
What would you need from us?
for now, just a yes.
Can we have some time to discuss this?
Of course. I'll be back tomorrow.
Tomorrow
I know
is-
where to find you.
Right.
And he'll reach over and open the door.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you for yours. The pleasure was all mine.
Let's get right out.
Yes,
Mm,
get
yep.
out.
Once the three of you are out, it closes and the car drives away.
On one hand, I think it's a horrible idea to betray the prince, obviously. But on the other hand,
I'm
he's
going
hot.
to. I'm going to interrupt really quick and say that we should cut to a break now.
Break time.
We will be back in a minute. We need to stretch, take our brows, reset our captions.
Thank you.
hello, lovely people. Welcome back to San Francisco, and also Nerds with Dice. Um, welcome to the second half of our episode. In the first half, um, our coterie ran into a individual. Sorry, I just drank a lot of soda. Whose name, whose name they did not get, but whose phone number they did retrieve. Who apparently was working with their late coterie member Adam Kang.
You sure didn't ask that person's name, huh?
I've
We
been
are
thinking
very
about that this
bad.
whole time.
I thought about mentioning something earlier, but
mean,
anyways,
Sale
we'll
just
look
doesn't
them up
care.
on the white pages.
Jesus Christ, y'all are old. Um,
I'm just gonna have my servants do it.
there you go.
My little assistants at the circus. They can Google for me.
And then had a little fun conversation with Kaya Sinclair, a higher generation of an indeterminate but higher generation kindred who was saying some very suspicious things about the prince. But he was really hot though, so.
It was really hot though. Do you want to discuss this now, or discuss it on the way, or discuss it after we ransack the library? Do we want to go to the library while they're open to people, or do we want to break in when they're closed?
Open to people.
So then we should go to the library now.
I understand that you like breaking into things, but it's not always necessary.
Listen, breaking and entering is fun.
It's very fun.
You know,
But I guess we can go at a normal time where people go.
breaking and entering is a victimless crime, so it's fine.
Mm.
That works, right? That's what that means.
Victor is the library.
True, libraries are important. Hey, support your local libraries.
We'd like to take this moment.
Yes,
Oh,
this
you.
is. Haha, we trapped you with vampires. Now we're gonna have our PSA about how you should support local libraries because they're good for the community.
This is actually an episode of Reading Rainbow.
More you know.
They provide computer access and safe spaces for houseless people and those without
Yes. Yes, they do. As well as tons of free literature for
income.
children.
Yeah.
So we
And
are going to
adults, but,
respect
like-
them and go there during the day
Exactly.
by not
be
breaking into
respectable.
them.
All right. You pile into Teo's car and head to the San Francisco Public Library. It is a very large building that I've done no research on.
I know.
Rue, do you want to describe? Can you describe the San Francisco Public Library?
Which branch?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, the really. I assume you want the biggest and fanciest one?
Wherever y'all are going.
Obviously, we would go to that one.
So the big fancy one that's where so there's this part of San Francisco where City Hall and the Opera House is and all the old buildings, and that's where the big public library is. There are branches of the public library in all of the little boroughs of San Francisco too. But it's this big sort of white brick building, not bricks because you can't build stuff out of brick in San Francisco, with white marble floors, and the building has a circular atrium in the middle with a huge, really beautiful glass window at the top that lets natural light filter in to the library. And it's, I think, 6 or 7 stories high.
Natural light, gross. Thankfully, it is dark, so you do not have to worry about the natural light. And yeah. You're let into the building, and it's a public building. Pretty sparse attendance. It's late at night. It's mostly college students, just sort of on laptops, taking advantage of the free Wi-Fi or studying from various textbooks. What's the plan?
We should see if they have a section for blueprints.
Um, the keeper of the librarian. I think it's best to ask them about this issue.
Blueprints right between autobiographies and cookbooks. Yeah, you head up to the front desk. There is a like very elderly man behind the counter, like stamping books, who looks up at all of you and says, "Can I help you?"
Yes. You see, we're looking for blueprints on properties. For property.
A property.
A property.
Right. Do you know which one?
Yes.
The vampire nightclub.
A building that
The
houses the
themed one?
Brimstone Club.
Oh, that's what it's called. Yes.
You have an address. And like, yeah,
Yes.
you can give him you can give him an address. You're like, all right, let's see if we have it. He like gets on a computer and we'll like look up you and be like, why are you dressed like that?
Which
Because
one
we
of
look
us is you looking at?
All of you.
We look hot.
I'm walking
Right.
advertising for the circus.
All right. What's the circus need with a blueprint of a building?
No,
Oh,
no,
this
that's
is a
really-
personal thing.
We
Yes.
like to go clubbing, and we like to know the best places to party in a building. Or party, if you know what I mean. So just give
Right.
us the blueprint.
Right. I absolutely don't know what you mean. But
Oh, it's all right. It's popular with the kids these days.
sure. And well, he'll come out from behind the counter with like a little index card and be like, "All right, follow me." And we'll lead you to the elevator that he takes down into the basement, and heads to like a back room and starts going through shelves trying to find like. Okay, here we go. And or not shelves, rather filing cabinets. Sorry. And pulls out a file for the address that you gave, the building that currently houses the Brimstone Club, and we'll hand it to you and say, "There's a reading room. There's a couple reading rooms down here, or you can't check these out." So
Thank you.
I see.
yeah, we close in 30 minutes. He just walks away.
That was a delightful young man.
Yeah.
Kind of rude.
You know how all the kids are these days.
Yes, I guess so.
They don't know to respect their elders.
Not
Man.
one bit.
Absolutely looks to be like in his 70s.
Yeah.
I love this. I love vampires. Yeah, inside this envelope you see a blueprints of the building that interestingly enough do not show like the basement area. that y'all were in earlier. Only only the first floor and then a like second floor that can be accessed from an outside entrance around the back.
Are these
Um,
blueprints new or are they older?
these are the most recent blueprints.
Okay.
They were basically these are the most recent blueprints. So when the building was transferred to new ownership, they got to do like a inspection sort of thing to be like, is this up to code? And
Does
these
it
are from
state who
there.
the new owners are on the documents?
Yeah, you find a like bill of purchase or whatever land deed, whatever sort of thing. I don't know how that works.
Capitalism noises.
Cha-ching, cha-ching.
That's the one. Stating that the new owners to be the Roman Group LLC.
This is owned by the Romans. Um, Interesting.
Zara's not smart enough to know that Caius is a Roman name and wonder about it, but I am. Me, the person.
Irene would probably know.
Irene would know that that is true.
I mean, Dale literally thinks these are the Romans. I
I mean,
thought that empire fell a long time ago.
I also think that Caius
Rome.
might be one of the Romans.
Rome bought this building. Just the country of or country is Rome a country? Yeah, Rome's
No,
a
it's a
country.
city.
It's
The
Fuck.
city.
There's a
city
small country inside called the Vatican.
Yeah, I know that. That might
At the
be what I'm
time,
thinking
it
of.
was.
Irene
Okay.
has spent an extensive amount of time in Italy, so she would be aware that Rome is a city, and would probably explain this to the other two.
Well, I guess it's true what they say. All roads do lead to Rome.
Listen, geography was my worst subject in school.
I'm
It's
so
fine.
sorry.
That was funny. I will give you that one.
This purchase was made within the last 4 months.
Oh.
So like 4 months ago.
So does this mean we have to travel to Rome?
Well, perhaps
They're a Roman group, but they might not be in Rome.
Damn.
perhaps we can ask the young man if he could help us with this.
They do have the letters after their name, which I think means they're registered somewhere, so could look them up.
On the Facebook.
Excuse me, young man. Question.
But the librarian left.
Oh no, he's
Librarian
like
fucked up.
Theo's like stepping out and like trying to wave them down.
It's like, yeah. Yes. What can I help you with? Do you need something else? Because I have to go back to the computer to find it.
Okay, well this name here and these letters, what do those letters mean?
Limited Liability Corporation.
Okay, and what's that?
I don't know. I'm a librarian, not a business major. Google it.
I'm sorry?
Google.
Is Google on the Facebook?
Well, my niece told me that Google was how you got to the Facebook.
Oh. Oh.
It's a step
Interesting.
in the process.
So this word Google, you keep using it. What is that? What does that mean? What are you asking me to do?
Is it a bird?
No, Google's the internet.
Oh, that's what.
I have someone who does that for me. Thank you.
Where I'm from, we don't use that.
And do you have that here? Is that here?
Yeah, we got computers upstairs.
Wonderful. Take us to them.
Jesus.
Uh,
Bossy, all right.
But before that, real quick, if we wanted to find out more information on this. Do you have this name here? Romans limited liability.
It was the Roman Group LLC.
The C one, yes. Is there stuff here that you could help us find paperwork wise, or is it strictly on the computer?
To go back to the computer to look.
Okay,
This is a big building with a lot of books in it.
beautiful building though.
Yeah,
Have
Cool,
you worked
let's-
here long, young man?
looks at you so confused. Just looks at all of you so confused.
I think we're bullying this old man. I'm sorry.
Says, just the last 6 years or so, got bored with retirement, so
Oh. That's nice.
It seems
Right.
you're also bored with this job.
I-
So please, carry on.
all right. I'll show you where the computers are.
We enter the computer room, and Zara stays as far away as she can. If she gets too close, they will cause problems.
Yes. Yeah. Zara just stays leaning on the door, okay, stay away from the computers. I don't want them to explode. It's fine.
Aha.
It's fine.
Supervising.
What are Irene and Teo looking up? You just want to Google the Roman Group LLC?
Theo's just doing.
First, Irene types in Rihanna because she thinks she needs to in order to access the internet. It's the passcode.
Yeah, the Google page, the Google search results for Rihanna pops up.
I think we're in. I think Rihanna has accepted us
Your application has been accepted.
to the internet. Wonderful.
She decides who enters and who leaves. I'm blocked from Rihanna's internet.
Rihanna has decreed it. Yeah, you can Google the Roman Group LLC. Not a lot of information comes up. They're it's a small place out of Chicago that manufactures bolts for tires. And it looks like it is owned by some bigger megacorp called Atrium. That, and you follow the Wikipedia rabbit hole, and Atrium is some megacorp that's it's hard to find exactly what they do. Actually, it appears that they just own a bunch of smaller corporations, and they are stationed out of Cleveland, Ohio.
Cleveland, Ohio. Our time there. Strange.
Terrible city.
Aw, poor Cleveland.
Caius is from Cleveland.
I knew we should have. Never mind.
Check my own notes, but
Yes, Caius is from Cleveland. Mackenzie
Zara
did
has
tell you that.
amnesia, but not that bad.
Yes, Mackenzie did tell you that Caius was from Cleveland.
Yeah, Caius is in town from Cleveland. I wonder if maybe they'd know a little bit more about it.
Perhaps
Perhaps.
Greg could help us.
We could call Greg.
Sorry, Teo. What were you saying?
I don't recall, but that seems like it would be a great idea. Greg is good with these sort of things.
Do you think Greg has his own computer, or should we invite him to the library?
Hmm.
Greg did mention that he had a setup back at home.
We don't listen to Greg.
I don't know what a setup means.
Uh, it's best that we pay Greg a visit.
Absolutely. What do you text Greg or call? Are you calling or texting?
Texting.
What do you text Greg?
See you later. L8R.
You just
Ominous.
Yeah, I told him we were coming.
Smiley face.
you just get back a question mark in response.
I think that is an affirmation of an acknowledgement. What do you think?
It's the question sign. Maybe he's asking when?
Oh,
Right.
right now. Right now.
Right now, but there's 2 typos.
Alright. Alright, yeah. Greg does not respond back to that. He does not expect to get any more accurate information. Yeah, you head out. It's easy enough to you can hit up Mackenzie and get Greg's location from her. Sorry. And head out that way. He lives in this like three-story apartment building that it requires like a punch in the number to get in. But as you pull up, you see Greg just like sitting on the stairs by the front door, typing away on a laptop. And he looks up and goes, "Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, you texted me that you were coming, so I figured I'd wait out here for you. Right? Is
Thank you.
that what happened?"
Yes.
Yes. We did a text message. and
Okay.
now we're
Yeah.
here.
Cool. I'm not finished with your friend's computer yet. He junked that thing pretty good. So, did you need something else or?
Yes, something else. You see, we
Huh?
are doing some investigations on something called the Romans LLC, Limited Liability C.
Yeah, sure. Okay. You want to come up? I got like Cheez-Its.
Do you have the little pouches with the?
Do you want a blood bag? Is that
Yes.
what you're asking me?
The-
Yeah. All right.
Capri Sun, Vampire Edition.
He's got like a beanie pulled like really low over his face. He's wearing sunglasses despite it being nighttime. And then like a big bulky hoodie with the hood pulled up. It just has the word like rain across the front. like RAIN, uh, and just ripped up jeans. All right, let's head on up, and he'll take you up through this like flickering lights of this apartment building, um, up to a room where he'll like take out the key, go inside, and inside this room is very different from the rest of the building. Um, there is like a bank of computers against one of the walls, and oh yeah, Zara's like, I'm just hanging out in the hallway. It's fine.
Is it weird
Um,
if I stand in your hallway for a long period of time?
I you can just sit in the kitchen.
Perfect. I don't want to break any of this.
No, I appreciate that. Um, yeah, there's like a little tiny kitchenette, like a little circular table. It's like, I don't know if you want, take whatever you want from the. I don't have much. I haven't been at the store recently, but take whatever you want.
Thank you.
Um, and the cabinet is just like 20 boxes of Cheez-Its. Uh,
Sarah is going to try Cheez-Its for the
uh,
first.
are you going to rouse the blood first?
Yeah, so that I can eat Cheez-Its.
Yes, make oh shoot, what's it?
Just a
Whatever.
rouse check, right?
Yeah, rouse check.
That's a failure.
That's a failure. All right. So mark your hunger up to 2.
2.
Um, there are blood bags in the refrigerator as well. Um, but yeah, you can try a Cheez-It.
I'm
And
gonna
and
try
what
a Cheez-It.
and what does Zara think of Cheez-Its?
They're very sharp.
Yeah, that's half the fun.
Yeah, I do like the texture. It's very fun.
I like to just take them and just put it on my tongue and just like let it dissolve.
Oh, I'll try that next time.
Yeah.
And then Z is gonna also drink a blood bag to wash the Cheez-It out.
Don't wash the Cheez-It out. Yes. I think you need to drink like 4 blood bags maybe to reduce your to bring that hunger back down to 1.
He's not gonna clear Greg out like that.
He's got enough.
Okay, then she will.
Uh, um, right, and he goes over. He grabs a like gamer chair, and slides over to this bank of computers. The screens all like there's like 6 screens. They all light up, and he starts tapping away. And he goes, "Right, okay. The Roman. What was it? Roman something?
I limited liability.
Roman Group LLC.
C.
Right. Okay. And what do you want to know about him?"
Um,
Everything.
the start.
Okay, well, as badass a line as that was, that's gonna take a long time. All right, let's get the basics then. He starts clicking away, and he's like scrolling through things. Takes about 20 or 30 minutes, just like clicking and typing. Occasionally he goes, weird. He has like taken the sunglasses and the beanie off now that you're back inside, and he is around Kindred that he can show his face to as a Nosferatu. And eventually spins around. And what has Teo been doing this whole time?
I was just standing there watching
Spins around. Oh Jesus. Okay.
over the shoulder, just like constantly like.
I. Right. Okay. So this is weird because like stationed in Chicago, but the only like on record properties that I can find them having owned are 3 buildings here in San Francisco. And like I'm looking through their like their corporate page or whatever. All these people they list as like executives and stuff, none of these are real people. Like all these images are just like stock photos.
Whoa. Again, what does that mean?
So whatever this the Roman Group LLC, whatever it is, they're not real. Someone went through a lot of effort. Went through a lot of effort to make it seem like this group was nothing. What do they manufacture? Tire bolts in Chicago? Yeah, no, they don't own any property in Chicago.
Look up anything there about atrium.
Like where plants are?
No, no, company.
Oh, okay. Are they connected?
From what we could tell, yes, it seems so.
Parent
Alright.
company, I suppose.
Yes, the Romans are children to the atrium.
They birthed them in Ohio, I believe.
Cleveland.
Cleveland, yes.
Could you believe they're
Right.
transit there?
Alright. Okay, yeah, it looks like they are connected to this atrium. Atrium owns this Roman group, or pretends to, anyways. They are based out of Cleveland. Oh, pretty good stock, actually. I should invest. Not important. Right, anything in particular you want me to find out about these two? Looks like Atrium owns just a fuck ton of other weird places like this, like Roman Group.
Um, the names at the top, are those also fake?
Let me give me a minute. He'll spin around and go back to typing. He's like, some of them, yes, some of them are real. But no, so yeah, some of them are just like Roman Group fake. Easier to, it's easier to hide the fake stuff when you have the real stuff to obscure it, you know?
Uh-huh. I do know.
Yeah. Um, yeah.
Does it look like anyone with the name Caius works here? Or has
Caius.
any
Can I get a
business?
last name?
I don't remember his last name. Do you, Zara?
You're muted, Rue.
Sinclair.
All right, I can work with that. Isn't that the guy that the prince brought in?
Is it?
No.
Was it?
I don't know.
Greg? Know it all?
What? I listen.
You should also learn to forget.
I guess who?
It'll probably be good for your head.
I like my head. So I'll keep that in mind. Ah,
Forgetting is very sensible from personal experience.
I will work. I will work on being better at that then. Um, spends another like 15, 20 minutes or so going through various web pages into like financial records and all of that. Goes, okay, well, the only reference to someone with that name I can find is back when Atrium was founded in 1912, but apparently that was the name of the original owner, but on paper at least he is no longer connected.
Did he?
Interesting.
Did he? Oh, I'm. Can I yell? Is it feasible that I can hear things and speak?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Is it possible he died and passed it on to someone, the way that we all tend to do.
I mean, extremely possible. Yeah, it looks like from there it just ran as a regular business, at least on the front side of things. I mean, that's entirely possible, but if there'd be that would be hard to find any record of, because, well, if it was done right, there weren't any.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, should I forget about all of this too?
Ideally.
For your
Cool.
safety.
Cool. You can take the cheese that's with you.
Oh, thank you.
Let's take one of these for the road.
Oh, one more thing.
Bag.
Yes.
Can you look up this phone number for us? Tell us who it might
Sure,
belong
you want me to track it?
Yes.
I'm like, all right. Take it, plug it in, and goes, yeah, looks like it's here in the city. Registered to uh, a Amber Lang.
Belang.
Looks like. Do you want like a list of outgoing calls, or what do you want? I can do a lot with this.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay, sure. Just all of
Just
it then.
Can
Whatever
you
you'd like to
see
give us.
how often they were in contact with Adam?
Can I get Adam's phone number?
I'm sure one of us has it, not me, but
Yeah. Um,
I
he'll
probably have it.
he'll scroll through and be like, um, yeah, pretty regularly. Um, why is this friend of your friend or something?
yeah.
All right. Well, here, he'll press a button and a printer starts up. And he'll take this like stack of papers and hold it out to Teo. Say, here's a list of all incoming and outgoing calls for the last month, where they were, where all the calls came from, and all that.
I
Looks
appreciate it,
like whoever this person is, they've been in San Francisco the whole time. So is that at least right? That's a good thing.
Is there an address attached to this number?
There is not a current address, no. Sorry. I mean, if it's a
It's
friend of
okay,
your
Greg.
friend, you can probably just call and ask, right? Unless something else is going on here.
Nothing's going on.
All right.
I appreciate all your hard work, Greg. Please try to forget.
Shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah. You saw what happened to our friend Adam already, so wouldn't want that to happen to such a great source of utility like you.
Yeah, well, you know where to find me now, which is a little weird, but
And what generation is Greg?
oh, Greg's like a 13th generation. Like he's a neonate.
A baby.
Yeah.
You're
Like,
doing well, kid.
thanks. Like, Greg was born in like 1992 or something.
A baby.
Baby.
All right. With a plethora of new information, you head out of Greg's apartment, and I believe this is where we will call it for the day. We're going to do very brief outros, and then we will head on our way. Thank you for joining us. I have been Rowan. I am at RedWhiteRP on the internet. And if you want to watch me play more games, tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern on Honey and Dice, I will be playing in a botanical steampunk Call of Cthulhu game called Clockwork Vines. I am a very punchy himbo boxer dad named Sim Valentine. And I'm going to remember we go, and it's this one up towards Rue.
Hello, I'm Rue. I'm using Zara's voice. That's not good. Let's talk in my people voice. Hi, I'm Rue. I use they or he pronouns, and I've been playing Zara, who uses all the pronouns. Um, you can find me on Twitter as at Ilana Knight 13 and anywhere else as just Ilana Knight, no 13. On top of this stream, I also GM an investigative horror stream on Heroes That Limits on Tuesday, every other Tuesday at 11 a.m. Pacific. And I also stream a Monster Hearts game every other Saturday on Friends Who Roll Dice from 12:30 p.m. Pacific. Yes, times are bad.
Julio.
My name is Julio, and you can find me at Poppy Blue on the internet. And this is my only show right now, so you can find me here next Sunday, and the Sunday after that.
And last but not least,
Hello, I am Cleric. I play Irene. I go by she, they. Irene goes also by she, they. Um, and I am not on any other streams right now, but you can find me at Clerical Cleric on Twitter, where I have linked my Kickstarter for one of my books, which is finishing up this week. It's Incantations on Kickstarter, if anyone's interested.
yay! All right, thank you for joining us again for our Kindred Shenanigans. Catch us back here at same time next week, where we will introduce a new party member. Ooh. Bye bye.